Hello, it's Ms. Pensinger. This is the very first Scratch tutorial, and therefore I'm going to teach you in this tutorial how to join Scratch and set up your Scratch account. So Scratch is a visual programming system that lets you create stories and games and animations using the same methods that real computer programmers use without requiring you to learn all the details of complex programming languages. So we're going to be using this, and you're going to be amazed at how much you're going to be able to make a computer do without too much work. So the first thing is you got to go to the website. And it's all web-based, and it's located at Scratch, scratch.mit.edu. And the MIT in there stands for Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is one of the very best technical schools in the United States. It's located in Massachusetts near Boston, and there are some of the smartest computer programmers and computer ideas there. In fact, the word hacker actually started at MIT. So those guys put this system together at MIT so that people like you and others who don't really need to learn whole programming languages could still learn how to make a computer do really cool things. So what you're going to do here is join Scratch, and that'll let you have an account where you can store your projects in Scratch. So you need a username, and this is the username people are going to see when they look at your projects. And you're going to keep your Scratch account forever. Why wouldn't you? You're going to build all kinds of cool stuff and just have it. So you want something that you can live with for a long time. I'm going to choose this because, it's just a sample. But you also don't want it to be your real name fully. So you know what kind of things you like to use for usernames. Just make sure that it is clean and appropriate, because myself and all of your classmates, other teachers are going to see this. So you need to make sure that it's something that is appropriate. And for the password on Scratch, it allows all sorts of passwords. You don't have to have specific characters or anything. It needs to be 6 characters long. They can be uppercase, they can be lowercase, they can be numbers, they can be whatever you want. It just has to be 6 characters. So right here at this step, you've got a username and you've got a password. And I want you to write that down. Stop what you're doing. Put it somewhere in your iPad, on your device, in your Google Drive, on a piece of paper that you're not going to lose. You're going to need to have this password to get into your Scratch. And it's important that you don't lose it, that you can access it at all times. It'd be really great if it's something that you can spell and remember. So there you go. Now it's got these questions. Why do they ask these questions? Because it's MIT. They are researching all the time who's using Scratch, what are they doing with it, how old are they boys, are they girls? They just want to know who's using Scratch. So it's okay to tell them. They're not even asking for your date of birth. They're just asking for the month. So you can put the month and then go ahead and put in the year, and I'm going to pretend that I'm more like you than I am. And for gender, they leave this other box here in case you prefer not to say. Or maybe it's somebody at home setting up an account for a boy and a girl because they're just setting it up for both their kids or whatever. It's okay, but actually, why don't we just say what we are here so that their data is better? That's really all. It's not going to be used against you in any way, and it's helpful for MIT to collect data about how many boys and how many girls are using their system, and they get really excited about playing with those numbers because people at MIT love playing with numbers. Go ahead and put your country in. Again, that gives them an idea of how many users in the United States are using it versus other countries, And it just helps them do their research, and that's great because it gives them more accurate numbers. Well, this is really important. It's going to ask for it twice. Your email address. And mine is auto-correcting right here. Yours will be your actual first name and last name at students.ccsk12.com. Make sure you get the whole thing and you get it in right. And it's really important that you can access this email address. And then it's your actual email address. Type it both times. It'll check and make sure it's the same. If I don't, oh no, they don't match. There you go. Why not? Let's try this. There we go. Okay. Now you're going to be able to work on projects. You're all logged in. Let's hit OK. You can save the password in your Safari, which you should do. Then you need to confirm your email. What? You got an email to your account. Check. And when you get the email, it'll have a link in it. You're expecting that link, so go ahead and click on it. It'll bring you back to Scratch and let you see. Okay, the email didn't work. That's because I put in an email address that doesn't exist. What do you know? So you can do a lot of things here. You can look at what other people have done. There's a little bit of a forum to talk about how does this work, etc. But really, we're going to spend a lot of time in the Create section. And this is what the Create section looks like and where you're going to do a lot of your work and create projects. Your projects will live in this folder over here, which I don't have anything in, except for that one I just opened. So I could go back into it here, see inside, and work on my project. We're going to spend more of our time creating projects than we are looking at other people's projects, because I believe that if you can create your own tools for computers and the internet, you will have more power than those who have to rely on others to create their tools for them. So the better you can be at being a creator, the more power you're going to have. And we all want to rule the world, right?